Hello, YouTube. How you doing? It's me, Miss J. Here I am once again in the lovely Champagne Dreams Productions branch office. If you don't know me, I am Dakota's Trash Queen of Glam, Geek, and Gore. And if you are not part of the family, then hit that subscribe button. But I thought I would go live and just do a little quick unboxing because I have maybe been doing some shopping lately. So things are a little bit wild at work. So I was like, you know what? I got a couple packages today and I was going to wait because I've been doing a little shopping. It's my bonus time and I had another little kind of unexpected windfall. And so I was like, well, we'll do a little shopping. We'll shop some feelings. And I was going to wait for more of it to arrive and do kind of a bigger unboxing. But I got in those SexyyRed glosses, the one with the ridiculous names that I'm gonna do a whole get ready with me, get ratchet with me, um, kind of playfully themed around Garbage Pail Kids. Um, because I also got the Tones of Turd palette. I thought it would be funny to do kind of something with ridiculous names. But I also got a package from Trixie Cosmetics. So I was like, let's go ahead and do a little bit of unboxing and just kind of talk about it. So, replay crew, you rock, because I don't know how many people will be around and will stop by today. If you do stop by, say hello. I see we have one person here lurking. It usually tends to be Mama Champagne, and now she's figured out her account, so she has no excuse not to comment if she is watching. But we have a package from Trixie Cosmetics and a package from Northside Princess. So I don't know. I'm this is how I know I'm getting older, is that now I see headlines about celebrities and I have no idea who they are. And that happens more and more. So there's somebody named SexyyRed, but her website is called Northside Princess. I can't explain it. I don't know how it happens. I just bought the products. Let me live. So we're going to open Trixie Cosmetics first because that's the tamer of the two. But she recently had a launch of 4 new cream blush shades. And before that, she had a launch of some kind of blotted lip products. And I didn't buy any of those at launch, but since I was buying the blushes anyway, I was like, well, I've never been very good at figuring out that whole blotted lips trend, but it's coming back around again. So I was like, you know what? Let's try to figure this out. So first of all, we open it up and here is a little card. The Trixie Sticks Cream Blush. So these are the new shades that are, oh, and this shows all the shades. So the other 5 shades, they made sure that the other 5 were in stock, and then they also added these 4 new shades. And so we are going to take a quick look at those. And I picked up 3 of the Soft Serve Blotted Lips. So here is, I don't know how people prefer unboxings. I don't know if you want people to just like pull the products out or if you want to see the whole like boxed up experience, but there it is. There's the 4 cream blushes and the 4 blotted lips. I don't think I'm going to swatch everything because, like I said, I'm just kind of taking a little break from work. I think it's going to be a long day today. So I was like, we'll take maybe an extra little, like, just quickie break to do a live and then order in lunch. But so these are the soft serves. So these are the ones that are like blotted lips. And I think there were 4 colors, and for some reason I just didn't buy the 4th. I think that the bundle was sold out because they usually have like a little bundle where you can get them a little bit cheaper. And all 4 of the colors were like available, but the bundle was sold out. And so I was like, well, if I'm buying them individually anyway, I don't really like, I think it was like kind of a orchid purple. And I don't love that color for my lips, and if I do in a formula that I'm not really sure that I use very well or that I love very much, I was like, we can probably pass on that. But I was like, let's pick up the other ones because I am determined. I've seen beautiful, beautiful looks with like blotted lip products. I just have not been very good at it. So this is Strawberry Shortcut, and I can't remember if these are supposed to smell or not. I mean, I love the components. Trixie's little heart-shaped components, I think, are always so cute. Does this? Yep, it's a screw top. I should maybe do that on camera. That's why we're live. What is happening there? Why? Yeah, put my hand. Okay. Watch me struggle. Okay, focus on this. Do you see that? What is that? Oh, it's just the product. The product is, I've seen that kind of with lip glosses before, where you pull it out. I don't know if we'll be able to capture this. No. Okay. It was the product. It looked like there was like little fibers or something, but it was literally just the product, just like sticking out in weird directions. I don't know what that is about, but sorry for sounding the alarm. There's nothing, it doesn't seem there's anything actually wrong. Oh, and then I got confused because I was going to smell it and see if there was any kind of smell to it. Also, because in a previous live that I did here in the office, the last one I did here in the office, this like fancy microphone, this Blue Yeti that I have just stopped working and I had to end the live. So let me know how the sound is and I'll go back and listen to it later. Let me know what you think of the sound. Because I'm trying this without the fancy microphone and hopefully the sound is okay. I mean, when I film on my camera, I bought a dumb camera and it doesn't take a microphone. So I just have to like record with the camera microphone. So I'm hoping the computer microphone will be at least similar to that. So this is Sachet. Corey, you're going to get your drag queen card taken away. Sachet Parfait. So this is the component. Yeah, for some reason when it's only like one little strand, it was just the number of strands. It does have a little bit of a fragrance, but it's very light. And then we have Berry Demure, Berry Mindful. Not when we get to the next package that we're opening. But this one I thought, I do like the look. I've seen some really, yeah, just a very light kind of fragrance. This is kind of a plummy brown. And I've seen some really beautiful where people do like foundation all over the lips and then do like this blotted popsicle lip kind of thing right in the middle. And I think I'm going to try that, which is weird because I always overdraw. So I'm trying to figure out how to make that work to still get this sort of effect. But yeah, so those are the three soft serve from Trixie Cosmetics. And then we have, sorry, I don't know why I have an itch right here. I've been lazy shaving and lazy at shaving, so I need to get rid of that, but that's probably why. But so easily distracted squirrel. So there are 4 blushes. This is Siren. And I will be sure to use some of these products. I've got so many Get Ratchet With Me's, and I'm going to start doing sort of live makeup plays. Hello, Michelle Davidson. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah, so here we are. And so Siren is a deep, deep kind of red color. Very, oh, cover up the face, and then maybe it will focus. Nope, sure won't. It's gonna look for me no matter what. My little eye creeping through my fingers. Yeah, so we're just unboxing some Trixie Cosmetics, and then I bought those ridiculous glosses from SexyyRed, which we're going to get to in a minute. I'm not swatching because I'm just on a little break from work, but so we're just kind of looking at these, but maybe we'll do, I've got some other things that are coming. I talked at the beginning that I've been on a little bit of a tear, but so maybe we'll do a big swatch party at some point live. So this is the shade Sugar. And this is kind of a, you can see that's kind of a, it's coming out a little bit brickier than I think. It's definitely like a rose pink. And it's got a nice kind of color to it. I do like these little, I like these little heart-shaped things, but when you're like screwing things up a little bit, I feel like sometimes you end up pushing too much product out because if you don't align the heart, then it sits awkwardly. And so if you're trying to get just a little bit, then you're like off center with the thing. So that's one. I do think these are cute, and I get that it's like a brand. It's a whole bit for like her aesthetic, but that is one little minor criticism that I have. But the blushes themselves, I have the other 5, the original launch that she did, and they're cute. I like them. Once I figured out how to do liquid and cream blushes with these little, this is dirty, this is in my to be washed thing, but these little teal sponges from Real Techniques that are like super, it's much more of a porous, like softer kind of material. They work so well. If you ever struggle with liquid or cream blush products, bronzers, any of those things, I would suggest trying that sponge and seeing if it helps, because for me it was a game changer, because I couldn't use liquid products because all I did was mess up my foundation underneath, and that sponge was what I needed. I don't know why, I can't explain it, but it worked. So this is the shade Honey, and this is kind of a pinky nude. Very fun. So the other ones were kind of the bright, really wild kind of fun colors, and so this launch is a little bit more, so I mean there's that bright red, but otherwise it's a little bit more kind of sedate, a little bit more for the neutral girls, that kind of stuff. And then we have Puddin', and this is, ooh, yeah, this is definitely kind of more of a nudie brown. This I think would be fun. Every once in a while, I like to have something that bridges my contour and then have a blush that's a little more kind of brownie tone. So then I can still get that contour. I can still get some presence of like a blush and a little dimension and all that on my face, but it's not as wild as like putting a red or a pink or a peach next to the contour. It all kind of becomes this like one ombre sort of thing. So this should be great for that. Very excited. So that's the Trixie. Those are fun. I'm excited to play with them. They'll show up in videos or lives, but I know what we're here for. I know we're here for the SexyyRed. At least that's what I'm here for, because these, when I saw these announced, and I held off for so long, but I was like, I have to get these. Oh, brown neutral blushes are gorgeous this year. Oh, Fenty. I have some Fenty, but those colors don't sound familiar. I'm gonna have to go check it out, because I have been very much on, I used to get this one from Too Faced, those heart-shaped blushes that they used to do, and I think it was Baby Love was the name. And let me tell you, when I say that I went through at least like panned, like to the pan, 4 of those, 5 of those, I'm so sad that they don't make those anymore, because they were a perfect way to like soften the edge of my contour and then even put blush next to that. It was so good. But yeah, I think it was the shade Baby Love. I think I still have, they're kind of over there and I'd have to get around my lights and it's a whole thing. But I think I still have one in my drawer over there. At least one, because I might have bought it back up when they were discontinuing them. All right, let's look at this package. This is the SexyyRed Sexy Gloss Northside Princess. Again, I don't really understand. I don't know what the difference is. I'm trying not to dox myself with the sticker, but so these are the glosses. These are the Sexy Gloss, already coming open on the side. So those are the shades. And these are the names. Are you ready? If you have not seen this, if you watched Jen Love's reviews, she talked about this when these were launched. It's been a little while. You may have forgotten these existed, because I think they were just sort of talked about for a while because of the like, just the ridiculousness of the names. Because the shades are, I think they might be in order. So let me kind of, so I think starting here, I think these are the names. We'll take them out and check it, but I think this is Coochie Juice, Booty Hole Brown, Nut, Pussy Hole Pink. I'm so glad I'm not monetized. Yellow Discharge, Gonorrhea, Blue Balls, and Sex on My Period. Do you remember when Too Faced used to get like a little cheeky with their, like they had the Glow Job face mask that like, I almost said acrylic face mask. It's not, like a gel face mask that would dry down. And we thought that was like a bridge too far. There were so many people who just up in arms about the Glow Job face mask. What sweet summer children we were. Now this. So let me just confirm, and then so we'll take this out. But that's why I want to do like a Garbage Pail Kids themed, because I love the Garbage Pail Kids, and this feels like what those kids grew up to. Yeah, so we've got, here is a close-up of the gloss. So there's the sexy gloss. Let's see, it's got a little kind of faceted cap on it. Hey Grace, thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you. Be careful, drive safe. I don't really get any kind of smell from it. I'll maybe swatch these on the back of my hand. This is just a clear gloss with iridescent glitter. I'm trying to make it, I'm so sorry, I'm trying to make it. So this is coochie juice. I mean, what do you do? What do you just laugh? Because this is the world we live in now. This is the world. And now we have a booty hole brown. So this is booty hole brown. Do they say on the back? Yep, it's got it on the back. Booty hole brown. Not as brown as I would have maybe expected. This is more of a champagne. Maybe, I almost said this is my booty hole because I'm Janessa J. Champagne. Hey, KK, how's it going? We are looking at the sexy glosses from SexyyRed. We're doing quick swatches. We unboxed a little bit of Trixie at the beginning. But now, so this new shade, I'm so terrible at this. This second one is Booty Hole Brown. So this is Coochie Juice, Booty Hole Brown. And just... and then we have, so let me turn this over so that I can see. So the next one is Nut. Hey, Dion. How you doing? Hello. I'm so glad that people have made it. I'm just taking a little break from work. I decided to unbox this wildness that showed up. So this is Nut. And that color, oh, Lord. I have no words. I've never felt more like an 89-year-old librarian from Iowa than I have on with these glosses. So now this one, I was expecting more pink. This is Pussy Hole Pink. Is there drama with SexyyRed? Can I tell you that, like, that's my curse, is that I will work on something and I'll have planned something for ages, and right when I finally get around to doing it, there will be some big drama. Like with Made by Mitchell, I have been working on a brand review and I have bought so much of his product. And then he has this like big drama of this collab that never was, right as I'm getting ready to actually film the brand review. And I'm like, why do you have to do that? So now it's, of course, I was going to use these in a Get Ratchet With Me with the Tones of Turd palette. And now there's going to be drama with SexyyRed. I can't take it. Oh, yes, Dion, we're so happy to see you, but rest up. If you need to be replay crew, you can absolutely join us. So this is Pussy Hole Pink. I would have thought there would have been more pink, honestly. This is such a barely pink kind of shade. I'm not really impressed with the pigment of any of these glosses. They feel nice. There's almost a little bit of a scent, but yeah, I'll have to look and see what's going on with her. But yeah, we're going to do some sort of Get Ratchet With Me where we play with the tones of turd, and I'll try to find some blushes with some sketchy names, and we'll do these glosses. And now we have Yellow Discharge. I mean, I was like, these glosses, it's 8 glosses for $100, which isn't a terrible price. It's a little over $10. What is that? $12.50 each. So not bad for a gloss. And I'm like, I'm going to get enough amusement out of this that it will be worth every penny. So there's Yellow Discharge. Again, I do think that I keep moving in front of my face, and then I move my face over because I'm trying to like keep up with it. But so there's Yellow Discharge. I mean, I should have figured that these glosses would end up being kind of sheer, but I was really hoping that we would get a little bit more pigment with these, but they'll still be cute. There is some presence to it. So like if you put it over like a yellow lippy, or like a red with gold glitter over it, that could look really great. Yeah, I definitely am going to hashtag on her name on this because this is wild. Gonorrhea, the green. My favorite color is green, which is gonorrhea. Let me go ahead and put that below yellow discharge. Yeah, just like a gentle green glitter, not anything too wild. And then we have blue balls is going to be next. I'm trying to put these back into the box because I'll probably take some pictures. And then we have blue balls. There's blue balls. So, something like this, the way it looks in the package, and I know that that happens with glosses all the time, is they look like they're going to be more pigmented because having all that together. Well, this has an okay color. So these are all right colored. They do have, I mean, they're not just like completely sheer, but they are a little bit more sheer than I would maybe like. So there is blue balls. The real test will be Sex on My Period because that's the red one. And I'm hoping, looking at it next to the other ones, I mean, if you look at the depth of the blue and then how that swatch was, put it in front or they can't see it. So like that compared to that, looking at that color, I'm worried that this is going to be very, very sheer. Very sheer. I know, Michelle, me too. It's so ridiculous. But I'm like, there's so much ugliness in the world that I was like, when something like this comes along and it's just, even if it's sort of childish, it's just, it's just wild. So now let's see how, yeah, it's still pretty sheer. So this over a red lippy, and even the glitter isn't as impressive with this one. But so there's, as you might expect from the names, these are all a little bit drippy. I am a child. I can't. I can't. There's nothing gentle about gonorrhea. That is accurate. Um, so those are the SexyyRed glosses. I will have now. I have to go and Google what's going on with her and see what I need to like disclaim in the video when I do it. But yeah, very excited. I think these with the Tones of Turd palette, and then I think I'm sure I have NARS Orgasm here somewhere. I think I have some back when I was, I mean, I've gone back and forth so many times on Jeffree Star, and like, I just am not, I'm just over it. And he's just become, I really believed that some of those apologies were like, could be legitimate. They seemed a little produced. They seemed a little bit fake, but he wasn't like really doing bad things. He had that spell where he went off to Wyoming and just raised yaks. And so I was like, well, maybe he is actually changing. I don't really know. And then now he's going after the non-binaries, and I'm just like, I'm so done. But I think I have some old Jeffree Star blushes that probably, some of those liquid blushes that have like questionable names. And if we use it as we can use it to talk about drama and that kind of thing. But they dropped her health records and a list of guys she's connected to. Michelle, I did. I bought it on Mercari because I was on a little bit of a forced no buy because I was a little bit broke as a joke for a while. I had a couple bills and things that I had to like take care of, and so when it was out for pre-order, I was like, I can't justify it right now. I need to wait. And then I waited so long that it was sold out, so I bought it on Mercari. And I sent an offer, and the person accepted it. This is because I've never bought on Mercari before. My friend Angie does Mercari, and she has sent offers on a couple of like Golden Girl stuff for my Golden Girl videos. And so I had never done it before. So I created an account and I sent an offer, and she came back with a counter offer, and I was going to take it. And so then I sent an offer for that amount. And then when she accepted it, my payment didn't go through, and it was just set up to my PayPal, to my debit card, like everything else, but it didn't go through, and I don't know why. So then I was like, I don't want to go back and forth on all of this. I had, at the time, I don't know if there's more now, but I'd only seen one on Mercari, and so I just went and bought it, and I was like, thanks for considering my offer. I was like, I don't know why the payment didn't go through. I just used the exact same payment to pay more. So but I was like, thanks for considering the offer and whatever. So the total came out to $165 for the Tones of Turd palette. So it better be good. I've never tried Glaminatrix Cosmetics before. So this, like I said, it's bonus time. So I can be a little bit frivolous. You know, I've put some money in savings and I'm paying some debt and I'm doing some good things with my bonus. But also I was like, I can have a couple things that are a little bit ridiculous. So yeah, I did end up buying that ridiculous palette for 166. Oh, yes, I heard something about Jeffree Star sleeping with Kanye West, and I was just like, I was like, I can't keep up with all of the weirdness that's happening. It's just too strange. But I think actually in this, I might have some things over here. I've got so many things stacked up next to it, and so I'm trying to get, because I was like, I think I put some liquid blushes up here with the Made by Mitchell. Yeah, because I had gotten these in a couple mystery boxes, I think. Because I used to really like the mystery boxes and the mystery bags and stuff. So yeah, I have 3 of these. So I have Cherry Slut. I mean, that could work. Allegedly, yes, allegedly. It hasn't been confirmed from what I know. Lavender Fame. That's not a very dirty name, so we have to put that back. And then we have Blood Sugar. So we might just have Cherry Slut. So we'll have Cherry Slut. Oh, I have one more in here. Lollipop Luxury. Not another. And I don't, because that's the thing, is I don't throw away makeup. So even like if brands go on a pause or if I just stop like doing them, I don't throw away makeup. When I go through my declutters, I'm sometimes more likely, especially if it's something that I don't really feel joy or feel comfortable wanting to put it like on my YouTube channel in a big feature. I might keep this around. I mean, this red is really red, so it depends on what look we do with the Tones of Turd. I'm not sure that I would do red blush with that anyway, but I do have NARS's Orgasm. I'm sure I have other blushes that have some questionable names, so I'll have to see. Yeah, I don't know. Like Cherry Slut, compared to the glosses have set the tone very high. So, so Cherry Slut seems very, very demure compared to that. But so that is out here as an option. But yeah, I don't know that red blush will look great with that green brown. I'd look for more of a peachy. I don't know. I'm trying to think if I've got any blushes top of mind that would. I don't know. I'll have to look around, but I should probably get back to work. Thanks everybody for stopping by. It was so nice to see everybody. When I just do these random lives, whenever I think about it, I am going to start scheduling some lives so that people can plan ahead. But I really do appreciate all of you that just happened to find me while I was on my weird work lunch break, opening glosses with dirty names. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. This is again. Show off the SexyyRed glosses. And then the beginning of the video, if you missed it, I got 3 of the Trixie Cosmetics Soft Serve. These are like a blotted lip kind of product. There was one that was more of like a violety, orchidy purple that I didn't pick up. And then the new Trixie Cosmetics blush shades, the cream blush shades. So there's 2 of those shades. And the other 2. All right. So thanks everybody for stopping by. Feel free, once this goes live as a video, to leave a comment down below. While you're down there, don't forget you can give me that thumbs up to tell me you enjoyed the video, you enjoyed this little descent into juvenilia. Or if you just think that these glosses are a bridge too far, go ahead and give me that thumbs down. It is all engagement. The algorithm isn't a picky bitch. and neither am I. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit that bell notification icon so you'll be notified every time I go live. Like I said, I'm going to start scheduling them, but sometimes they're a little bit random. And if you'd like to chat, banter, or commiserate between uploads, all of my social media, I say that, except I haven't been linking my social media, so I'll have to do it. Um, yes, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up. Thank you, Dion. I will try to remember to put my social media down in the description box below, including a link to my website, which is not going to appear on screen, but we'll do it anyway. The World of Champagne at JanessaJ.com. Thank you, everybody. Let me just see if there's any. Yes, KK, it was lovely to see you here live. Very exciting. Yeah, hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. I have to go rechain myself to my desk because it's going to be a long day. We've got a lot happening. And so this break was a good little feeding my soul moment. We needed a little quick break. And until I see you again, bye. And end the stream. Yep, for sure. End it. Bye.